Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and full review of this INSOME 8-pack solar pathway light set. This is listed for around $50 on Amazon, and we are not talking about cheap plastic light. These are stainless steel and glass lights. This is the thing which you want to go with. I have already tested a couple of similar things, and usually the plastic one tends to break and fail pretty soon, and the ones with glass and stainless steel, they are holding up usually much longer. So it's definitely a good idea to invest into something like that and do not buy these cheap things which just waste your time and money. So but we have to check on that first, of course. We don't know how this is working, so we are checking this out. And yeah, they say you can get up to 12 hours of light or more on a full charge. I think I've seen that even that they're saying with only 6 hours of full light you can get 12 hours of light. Yeah, of course they are rain resistant, like frost resistant, heat resistant. That's really important. And so let's take them out of the box and see what we get. So here we can see these stainless steel tubes, and these spikes are inside. We have to just reverse them, and yeah, they're looking pretty sturdy. So let's see how the light looks. Yeah, by the way, here some instructions, but usually it's not needed. But if you need that, I'm going to show you that pretty quickly. Operation instruction, maintenance, usually not a lot, troubleshooting if there are some problems. You can get a 1-year warranty on that. That's pretty cool. And so here we have the lights. They are nicely packaged, so you don't have to be afraid that they get damaged during shipping. So here we are. Yeah, really nice. I mean, the solar panel is not the largest one, but we'll see how good they are charging. Sometimes they are just using good quality panels, and that helps as well. So let's check on the battery here. Looks like we have replaceable batteries. We have standard size. This is really important. Some of the manufacturers these days are using some really special solar batteries which are hard to find, and they are super expensive. Not with this one. So these are pretty much standard batteries which you can buy very cheap. Nickel metal hybrid, 600 milliampere hours, 1.2 volts. Yeah, these are more or less the cheapest batteries which you can get, so don't be worried if one of them failed. Just go to Amazon and buy a small set. You can get them for a couple of dollars. This is really good. So with my last set which I bought, I really had these expensive batteries inside, and it was not worth to buy a set of them because they were more expensive than the solar lights. So I really like this. So let's put the thing back here. Yeah, and we have an on off, and here we have the light. So in general we have to turn it on and then put it outside. Let's see how easy this is to mount. Of course we have plastic inside. This is what we always get, but I'm not worried about plastic inside. I'm worried about plastic outside. And here we have metal, and we have glass, and yeah, a lot of metal really. That's what we want to see, and this makes them more durable, much more. It's a huge difference. So yeah, at the end it's very easy. We just put this together here, and we put it into the soil, and then let it charge and let it shine for us during the night. So I'll put it outside and let it work or charge and run for a couple of days. The really important thing is, when you get such a set, don't judge after the first night. sometimes it can be that they need some time to really get up to speed, especially when we are talking about nickel metal hybrid. Usually we have lithium ion these days, but they are much more expensive. It's actually not worth to use them in such a solar lights, and we get these cheap batteries. This is much better, but it sometimes needs a little bit of time, couple of days, till they are up to speed. And sometimes they come with a lot of charge, and then some of the solar lights, I mean, not necessarily this brand, but I have seen from other brand, they come fully charged and they have really weak solar panels and they do not really charge, but they are still living a couple of nights from their charge which they get from the factory. So when you charge after first night, it could be either too good or too bad, so we'll leave them outside and then charge about after a week or so. So definitely I would not recommend, if you are disappointed after one day, to send them back. Just let them sit outside for a while and see what's going on. So here we are after about 1 month of usage outside in wind and rain and sun and irrigation. You can see they have been in the middle of everything, really close to the irrigation, and they had been holding up really good. So absolutely no sign of wear and tear or like damage or rust or so. And they have been working really good. You can see this close up here, it's pretty good shape. I mean, I haven't been cleaning it before I made this picture here, and you can see everything is in really good condition. I've even opened that and you can see there's no water, no humidity inside, absolutely in perfect condition like on day one. Really nothing to see. And the question is then, of course, how have they been working? I mean, the problem is actually we are already in fall season, so the sun is a little bit limited. Weather hasn't been too good during the last couple of weeks, and we have a huge tree. You cannot see this thing, but it's a huge tree on top of everything, so the sun is very limited. And this, of course, also means a little bit limited duration of the solar lights. So the solar panel itself, I've been showing you that already at the beginning, the panel size is limited, so this will also limit a little bit the duration of the light, how long they are shining. But they have been shining every day a couple of hours, a little bit depending on the weather, of course. And I think if you have the possibility to place them in a really nice area with a lot of sun, you can expect a long duration. I mean, they are stating in their listing that they have a maximum run time of about 10 hours when fully charged, and I have no doubt that you can reach that. But of course, like in the situation as I am here with a lot of coverage from trees, and I had a lot of clouds and everything, so it was super difficult. But I still got some nice illumination during the evening hours. What you cannot expect, of course, it's not a floodlight, so it doesn't really illuminate large areas or so. It's more like position lights which you have on a runway at an airport or so. But it is definitely a huge upgrade to our yard. You can see that. I mean, imagine there was no light. I mean, there hasn't been any light before, especially in the back, and so there's much more life, there's much more presentation. You see that here. That's a huge difference compared to when you don't have any lights. Yeah, you really can compare this to an airport where you have these small lights. They are not floodlights, but they show you where everything is. So this is more like this thing here, and it's a huge difference when you come home and it's already dark and you see the whole thing, you see where everything is. It's a huge difference. And in a small area it can definitely give some light, and what I really like is this star beam shape. You can see that here. It's really nice made. When the light is coming through the glass, when it's shining through the glass, it gives this really nice star shape beam. So this is absolutely awesome. They've made this really cool design here with this glass, and yeah, you can expect quite some lifetime with that when everything is metal and glass. And so yeah, for me that definitely works. I wished I had a little bit more sun in this area so it would shine almost the whole night, but you can see how nice this thing really is. That's really cool stuff here. So I can give you full recommendation on that, and I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it, especially now is a really cheap price. Yeah, currently this whole set with 8 piece of these lights for below $50, definitely a steal at the moment. And yeah, that's it for now. I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.